Good morning and welcome back to Dustinbed. Today I'm going to be talking about something different. It is trading cards. If you see the title of this video, you're probably like, what the heck? And I was like that too. I'll post the link to the tweet that I saw that inspired me to basically go headfirst into this. But this is a trading card series from '88, I believe, and it's called Dinosaurs Attack. Oop, there we go. Check that out. Check that out. For some reason they're all bendy, but I'm hoping when I get them in the sleeves they will look a little better. But you may be asking yourself, what the heck is a dinosaur attack? So back in '88, they put out the series called Dinosaurs Attack, and it is basically a sequel to the Mars Attack series that came out in the '50s, I believe, which was pretty crazy. And these are also pretty crazy. And I saw a tweet about them that showed off some of the art, and I was like stupefied. So I immediately jumped on eBay and bought the cheapest complete set with stickers that I could find. So this is all 55 of the cards from the series, and then 11 stickers, I think, and it includes a wax paper wrapper too. So pretty complete. Other than, I believe there's two other wrappers that you could have possibly gotten. Anyway, this is something different for my channel, so hopefully you guys like it. Let me know if you do. I actually used to collect cards all the time as a kid, so I have more to talk about if you want to see this kind of stuff. I'll talk about it more at the end of the video. Anyway, let's start here. Dinosaurs Attack. 25 cents back in the day. Oh, are you going to focus? There we go. Dinosaurs Attack. And it would come with 5 cards, one of the sticker cards, and then a stick of gum. And they're made by Topps, who also did some of the other cards that I used to collect as a kiddo. But yeah, there's 1988. Oh, no kidding! Is it all... I didn't know that! That is awesome! Okay, so I have multiple examples to show you. Oh, that is so sick. Thank you, whoever I bought these from. So there's one. Oh, oh, this is, you can tell I haven't looked through these yet. Here's the another one of a dinosaur going. And then, check that out. Oh my god, I am so happy right now. I can't believe they included all 3 of the different styles of wrapper. Oh, that's so sick. Alright, so let's put those off to the side here. And then let's start on the cards. There's some packing peanuts if you so desire. Alright, there's the cards. Oops, they are gonna, yeah, because of the slant of my bed, they're all gonna fall as soon as yep. Alright, let's get these ready. I used to love doing this as a kid, like putting my cards in little sleeves. Normally I would use sleeves that had like a solid color backing, but since these have backs on them, I thought that it would be a better idea to use these clear sleeves. So I'm going to put these down here. And then here we go. So here's the first card. It looks like this is probably just a intro card, basically. So, Dinosaurs Attack. One of the things that really drew my attention was like how like visceral this series is. You'll see that here once we get started, but yeah, he's just sucking all of the strawberry jam out of the world, so like good for him, I guess. And let me see. 100 million years into the future, they came, swept through time by an accident of science. Can the human race survive, or will these towering monarchs from the dawn of creation once again inherit the earth, this time for all time? The ultimate nightmare is now a reality. Dinosaurs Attack. And I love that artwork. To me, that reads as very like 50s, 60s, like comic book style. So cool. Okay. Ting. So we can put those over there. Experiment in space. Ooh, okay, I'm not gonna read all that. You can pause it if you want to read that, but let's see. I love how so it's like a news article, but it continues on to the next card. So it's like I mean, they obviously want you to collect them all, but this kind of gives you a reason to go ahead and collect them all. So that's kind of fun. Time scanner disaster. Now this is a little bit more 80s. Check out that hair. Heck yeah. Another newspaper article. And it continues on to the next one. The only thing I don't like about that is it kind of spoils the card if you don't already have it, even though you can see it over here. But it's fun. If you have any suggestions in the comments, could you let me know how to make these not bowed? I'm assuming just putting weight on them, but I don't know. That's a little disappointing, I guess, how bowed they are. But I only paid like $15 for these, so I guess I can't be too choosy. The past comes alive. Ah. Nope. Homeroom horror. This is one of the cards I was like, no way. Like, he's straight up murdering kids. Like, that's some shit, dude. He's got the teacher. Look at that art, though. Oh, the frog. Not the frog. No. Oh my god. Oh, what's going on here? I'm gonna take this off camera real quick. Looks like a printing error or something. I don't know. That's weird. Police precinct assaulted. Hell yeah. A cab. I mean, maybe the dinosaurs aren't that bad after all, you know? Look at them. Hell yeah. DC Holocaust. That guy lost his head there. Oopsie doodles. Oops. Sorry, I was trying to adjust the cards. Crushing a canine. Alright, yeah, these dinosaurs suck. What the heck, dude? I'm the little girl right now. I'm very distraught by the doggo getting crushed. That cat, cat don't care though. Oh no, what happened? That cat saw, all of the 9 lives just, go away immediately. Man. I'm not so sure about these dinosaurs anymore, you know? Nooptal? I'm gonna be honest with you. Oh, nuptial. Wow, I'm an idiot. Man, if I edited my videos, boy howdy, I would look way smarter. Man, uh, they say 50% of marriages end in divorce, but I guess like the other 50% is dinosaur attacks. Oh, I love that. Wedding reception at half. Sorry, I can't quite read it from the screen. At half after 2 o'clock, uh, Daffodil Club, Morning Glory Road, Pinewood Landing, Long Island, I believe is what it says. It doesn't help that it's cursive and I'm a filthy millennial slash Gen Z or whatever and barely learned cursive in school. Mamma mia, Italy under siege. The Leaning Tower of Pizza. People are falling out of it. No. Translated edition. That's a nice touch. Trapped in the basement. Getting slurped up by a dinosaur. What is he trying to do? Oh, he's got like a circular saw or whatever you call those after the old dino. Alrighty, fair enough. Help us! We're trapped in the basement. Air running low. Monsters burrow out of the ground every night to eat us. They must have got scooped up right in the middle of writing that. I love these ones where it's like environmental storytelling. That's cool. I mean, I guess they're all environmental storytelling because they're just like newspaper articles. This is a really cool series so far. Panic in the Stadium. Not the baseball. No, not the American baseball. Mamma mia. Yeah, there you go. Man, spoilers, we're going to a rock concert. Rock concert carnage. Oh no. This hair metal band is going down. Oh no, he's like ripping his hair out. The heck? It was crazy, man. Some fucking dinosaur jumps on the stage and starts tearing my hair out. Heavy. Apparently, the plant-eating creatures mistook the hair of these rock performers for the tops of trees, and they fed upon it 100 million years ago. Well, lunch break. Man, dinosaurs love eating children. That is canon. Also, I don't know what kind of dinosaur that is, but like, look at that head. What that head do? Lunch break. What is that? The colonel shredded? Yeah, I guess they fought over the boy, and the boy lost. Look at those dinosaurs, though. U.S. Army official dispatch. It is my grim duty to report the massacre of our forces in I can't quite Piscataway. I'm already a bad speller and pronunciator, so don't make it even worse with slightly screwed up print. Anyway, New Jersey. More is it moral morale. I thought that was an S. Morale here is fading fast. We are in desperate need of new scientific advisors since the last three were swallowed whole by the enemy. General Frank Manchester, I think, has been placed in charge of the operation. He predicts victory, but only after a good deal of bloodshed. With hope and faith, Mitchell Stevens, Lieutenant Colonel. Did I say the Colonel shredded, or did I say Colonel or something? I think I said Colonel because I'm an idiot. U.S. Army. There's going to be a future Dustinbed episode where Dustinbed learns how to read. Heartland Horror. Oh no. Did he get his guts knocked out with that tail? Oh no, and they're taking the cows. Oh. Oh no. Livestock. Humans eaten by dinosaurs. Ah. Blue water. Savage death. So you think the shark is gonna get you? No way, Jose. It's gonna be that boy. It's freaking spoilers again. Not going to Mount Rushmore. Tourist trap. Oh dang, he getting in there. They're making it a nest. Tourist trap. Yep, nest of horror. Madness in the streets. Oh no. Also, basically, if you want to survive the dinosaurs, just be blind. So that'll help you. What does that say there? People, is it people worker? I can't quite make it out. But yeah, big old dinosaur boy. Bashing the BMT. That is very Godzilla-like to me. I can't remember which. I don't know if it was from a poster or one of the movies where he's just got like a train in his mouth. But yeah, it's very Godzilla. Anything with like dinosaur-esque creatures in the city, that's Godzilla. Oh no, the burger barn. BB? I want to get a BB burger. Salad fresh all day. That's fun. This would have been a good one to have like a little ad for the BB burger. Randy McDougal. Dougal. There we go. The Behemoth Fries. That's kind of a sequel to the last card, isn't it? No. He's coursing with electricity. So I guess so is he. Oops. Oh, here we go. I love these. In other news, a gigantic iguanodon attacked the Steinhaller power plant and was literally roasted alive by high-tension wires. Officials expect the plant to be working at full capacity by tomorrow morning, barring any additional dinosaur trouble. In a moment, the weather. He's hanging 10, as the kids say. I love his reaction. Anyway, perfect wave. Moon doggy. London in flames. There's old Big Ben getting scooped up by a dinosaur. Oh, that's brutal. They're escaping the flaming building, and then they landed on the spiky boy. Just when you thought it couldn't get any more brutal, it got more brutal. Day of the Duckbill. I'm guessing that's the type of dinosaur. I never heard of that, but... Oh no, he shot his own dude. Oh, here we go. Mr. Harley, I understand you witnessed the tragic accidental death of duck hunter Fred Stanton. Tell us, in your own words, what happened. Well, we were out fishing, my son Amos and me. Suddenly we heard a splash and a gunshot. It appears one feller shot the other feller square in the chest. After the dinosaur capsized their rowboat? Yep, it was an accident, but a nasty one. Real nasty. By the way, if I ever hold these at a weird angle, it's because I can't see my screen to see what see what you're seeing, so it's a little bit awkward. Coasting to calamity. Man, if roller coasters weren't already scary enough, you gotta get scooped up by a dinosaur. Soviets versus Demetriodons. Dun, 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 dun. Translated edition again. That's cool. Oh. Oh. Sarian secrets? I'm guessing if I was following the news stories, maybe a friggin' alien would make more sense right now, but here we go. We got an alien. Uh, Prometheus log. That's a little bit longer, so I'm not going to read it, but there you go if you want to read it. Monster in the museum. You got my homie here, so I'm going to scoop you guys up, boy. There's another. There we go. Nope. A Kid Strikes Back. Hell yeah. Little Sally Sue with the freaking RPG. Jeez, that's brutal. I think I saw this one on the Twitter post. So that was another one that I was like, "Oh my god, I have to have this." Look at that. That's insane. Flatten. Um let me try to hold this for a good angle for you. U.S. Army official dispatch. At 1900 hours, General Frank Manchester was killed in the service of his country and species. Death was apparently caused by the heavy footfall of a theropod dinosaur. Let the record show that despite his untimely demise, General Manchester delivered top secret battle plans to our corresponding forces and Bay, Bay. I give up. This is what happens when you give me just like miscellaneous names that I've never seen before. I'm gonna fuck them up. I'm gonna do it. Cat Lady's Revenge. Oh my god. Oh no, look at all the cats. Imagine being a little kid in 88 and you're just like, yeah, I want the dinosaur cards, and then you get one of these and it's like Manhattan Island swamped. Homie's getting his brain eaten by a weird like dragonfly thing. Man, Twin Towers. There's no escape from tropical hell. Brutal. Whew. Animal Wars. So there's a guy dead under a lion, dead under a dinosaur. Oh no, not the monk. Not the monk. If there's a dinosaur big enough to break the Statue of Liberty, then we're fucked. Like, it's over. A lady in distress. Comics Con uh, Catastrophe, sorry. Fist. Mud. 10 out of 10. Um, at a New York hotel, an esteemed comic book artist shares his views. Comics are more than just kids stuff. They reflect real life. Suddenly. Oh, oh. See the next card. Picnic of Peril. Oh my god. He looks like like he's on fire too. I mean that's not what it's supposed to be, but like, boy howdy. Um, in other news, the perfect day turned into a bloody nightmare when a pair of I can't even pronounce normal world. I can't even pronounce normal words, dude. Began feeding on picnickers of Somerville Park. Local police had their hands full fending off the hungry beasts, which proved more troublesome than traditional ants. Wall Street after after these messages. So dinosaurs are absolutely destroying everything, and they're still worried about the stock market. That sounds about right. We can't hold them back. Brutal. Oh, I thought for a sec I thought this was like Cannibal Holocaust. Like, is no, he's just stuck to that. Okay, I was gonna say, did they just do a Cannibal Holocaust? Let me see. A startling offensive by the dinosaur army has effectively. Oh, uh, I estimate. Blah, blah, blah. I'm just gonna pause and let you read it. I got the smooth brain, so yeah. Trilobite terror. Oh no! Look at his eye. Wrestling riot. Hell yeah! Look at them. All the strong boys. Even the dinosaur looks so distraught. Um, I can't believe what I'm witnessing. It's a battle royale that defies all reason. 6 superstar wrestlers versus 1 prehistoric beast. No, make that 7. Crusher Kowalski just jumped into the ring. Entombed. What am I looking at? Is he inside the dinosaur? What? I don't know. I don't know. Lights, camera, carnage. Oh, I love that. It's like they're filming a Godzilla and then like JK, real dinosaur. Oh, that's perfect. Look at that. Gadzuka. Business lunch. Huh? Every continent on the globe has been invaded by the flesh-hungry, blood-drunk dinosaurs. The military reports growing casualties, and an attempt by the Soviet Union to stop the beasts with atomic weapons proved disastrous. Oh, brutal. Meltdown. They're just over here duking it out themselves, and then people are just facing the consequences. Uh, Much closer to home, the Adler nuclear facility is under attack by, hey, what was that? Lizards! Giant lizards! They're invading the newsroom! Look out! It's coming right for us! And then here is the aftermath, apparently. He's getting goopy. Please stand by. Please. That's spooky. Spooky. Grip of horror. It's got a very human-like hand. There's another one for you. Supreme Evil. Dude just looks like a dinosaur Satan. Oh. My enemy. The enemy of every human who ever lived. It's a ghastly sight, monstrous beyond belief. Feel my blood begin to boil. I feel the pain as my skin blisters and smokes. This is the life force that watches over the dinosaurs. That is what the Sarian called the supreme monstrosity. Brutal. Were these like targeted at kids? I'd like to know. You can't let them win. It's a fun little action shot featuring the guy from earlier. I can see Helen on the other side of the time scan screen. Helen, hear me, please. Only you can stop them. Complete the final sequence and send them back. But you'll be killed. I'm dead already. Do it. The supreme monstrosity tightens its grip. I feel my ribs cracking and my flesh burning. Brutal. Ripped out of time. Whoa. Whoa. That's awesome. They're getting their like, whoa. I don't even know how you describe that. They're getting their like, their faces ripped out, but their skin or their bones are staying. That's wild. Helen completes the reversal sequence and presses the red trigger button. All over the world, the prehistoric invaders are ripped out of time, but so suddenly and savagely that they are literally torn to shreds. I see their spectacular destruction on the Prometheus monitors, and I see Helen, my beloved Helen, face stained with tears, knowing full well what she has sacrificed to save the human race. This is like a full-blown story. Like, imagine getting these cards out of context, and you're just like, all right, gruesome fate. He's like a little flesh tornado. The massacre continues. Not all the dinosaurs are ripped apart. Some are yanked out of the 20th century impact. Others are torn inside out. Their bones and organs plunge skyward in a whirlpool of blood. Terrified populations watch in awe as the ultimate nightmare draws to a close. Oh. They're a little dinosaur tornado. Sorry about that. The video is very long, so I had to split it up. Back. Through the long centuries, they are sent. Some are whole, others are twisted lumps of flesh and bone. All are hurtling to their point of origin in the Mesozoic era, or Mesozoic age. Sorry. Oh. The ultimate sacrifice. Time to die. Helen, I'll love you always. Oh my god. Prometheus explodes. Evacuate. Prometheus. Destruction sequence. 32. Nuclear furnace overload. Oops. Rebuilding our world. that a ghost? Dinosaur ghost? Oh. And so the human race survives. We pick ourselves out of the rubble of a ravaged world and look toward tomorrow with renewed hope. The Sarian are right. Human beings do have souls. This is our salvation. How ironic. Through time scan, Elias and I hoped to learn why the dinosaurs were wiped out of extinction 65 million years ago. Well, we finally discovered what annihilated them. We did. End of story. So this was like a comic book, kinda. That's cool. And then Dinosaurs Attack synopsis. There's the little check off for all the cards. I'll just let you guys read that. And there you go. That is all 55 of the cards, like the main cards. So we'll just quickly go through the stickers. These look so much like Wacky Packages. That's what I'm familiar with. I'll just go quickly. So there's that. Oh, I can't go quickly. There's stuff for you guys to read. Sorry. Oh, immediately forgot. You can pause if I'm going too fast. I'm sorry. This video is just very, very long, so I need to get you going. Eating the stroller. These cards feel dusty. Just realizing that. Alrighty, last one. Alrighty. That is the entirety of the Dinosaurs Attack series. Here are the cards all sleeved up. They're still bendy though. That's a shame. There you go. Oh, let me just stick those over there. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully you stuck around for the whole thing. If not, I don't blame you. Be sure to like and sub if you made it this far. Please tell me if you'd like to see something like this again. Next time I'll pick something that doesn't have stuff that I can't read. I am terrible at like names of stuff. But yeah, thanks for watching and good night.